What's the deal, everybody? Welcome back to the studio. Jeremy Deal here, and still rocking that resistance water. Resist, everyone. Resist the urge. I don't know. I'm just freeballing here. Anyway, welcome back to the studio. What we are talking about today is I'm actually going to be pushing you into the office. Today's going to be an editing day, and if you saw my video 2 times ago, or 2 videos ago, a couple videos ago, I did a video about my exact workflow in a property, and I got a couple comments asking about the post-production workflow. How easy is it? How much time does it take? Does it really look like that when you're done? So I thought I would actually make this tutorial. It's actually going to be really quick. That entire property took me about 6.5 minutes to edit, if I'm not mistaken, when I'm thinking about my edit time. So let's jump on into the office and get rolling. So here we go. Let's get right into it and open up Lightroom. Now, since you've seen my last video, you'd recognize all of these photos. What I'm going to do is take you through my process of editing so you can see just how quick this is. This is real-time edit. This is exactly how many photos I took at the house that day. As you can tell, none of them are HDR blends. None of them are flambients. They are just straight up images. So the way I always edit is the way I shoot. So I'm going to go ahead, and I know the way I shoot is the last image is the one for me. I grab my paint can down here, make sure I have it set to flag. This way I can pick all the images that I want. Flagged. So I just roll through, and I know that almost every shot I get a wide and a tight of. So there's 2 for every angle. Sometimes there's a few more, but this is literally real time, me checking these through and doing these edits. So you can see exactly how I do this and how many I deliver. Boom. And then exteriors, I usually just grab all of them. Now they're all flagged. I'll come down here and press this button. This allows me to select only all the flagged ones. As you can see, everything that wasn't flagged has gone away. I have 54 images from this house, and that is probably what I'll deliver in the end. Now we'll go to the Develop tab up here, and I'm going to show you in a minute how I created all of these presets over here, but I'm going to show you the power of the preset, because this is basically what I do. I have an exterior preset, I hit it, I grab all of the exterior images and sync. Then I grab the interior, hit it with the preset, come down here, grab all of the interior shots, sync. Just like that. Now I've applied those settings to everything. Now I'll just do a general kind of roll through, and I'll just edit everything. Once again, sometimes I'll see some of these are a little too bright. Some of these I don't really like the angle very much, so I'll end up unflagging them. See, for some reason I selected 2 right here. So we'll get rid of the first one, because I guarantee you there was a reason I took the second one on site. I tend to shoot a little bright personally and bring them down. I think that's because of my video. I've learned over time in video that you always overexpose and bring down to reduce the amount of noise in the darks. I don't know if that applies the same for imagery like photography, but I'm going to assume that it does, and that's why I shoot that way. Let's see, another instance in which I have 2 of the same shot for some reason. There we go. Onto the front of the property. And once again, this is literally a real world edit. Once I am done with this, everything will be done. Again, I wonder why I did so many of these and didn't notice. Here we go. Those are all good. Now we're to the interiors. This is where you can really notice the difference. So now for the exciting part, we're back onto the interiors, and these are the ones that really take basically no touch-up time. I'm just gonna go through, and once again, like, these are all straight out of the camera with a simple Lightroom preset applied. You saw them all in my video before. I got a lot of questions about it, and I guess a lot of people didn't believe that it was really just this quick, how quickly I edit. They thought maybe I was being incorrect, or maybe I was actually doing blends and lying to them. I don't really know, but this is the whole process. As you can see, it's very quick, it's very easy, very time consuming. These pictures, once again, are these the most high-end images you're ever going to create? No. As you can see, I'm using the white dropper and stealing the color from the top of the toilet to readjust the colors in this room. You got to do that every once in a while, especially I've noticed when I'm shooting with the polarizer. I have to do it, ooh, that's way off. I have to do it way more often with the polarizer than I ever did before. It tends to throw a little bit of a green hue on there. I don't really know what's up with that, but maybe that's just the polarizer. But as you can see, still rocking and rolling. Once again, I'm going to be delivering like 56 images roughly to the agent, and you get to see me edit them all, rock and roll straight through. The power of the preset is strong. Grabbing colors from doors very easily to make it very quick process. This is why, just like in my last video, I said it's very important to make sure your verticals and everything are correct on site when taking your photos, because just like that, we're completely done editing everything. That was what? That was 51 images we just edited in, I don't know how much time, like 5 minutes maybe? We literally did all the front and all the rear. My record time says 6 minutes, and I know I've talked about a bunch of nonsense in between there. So what I'll do is I will show you exactly what one of these presets are, how to build it out, and how to save it. So if I come over here and I will reset the grade here, develop settings, reset. So this is what it looked like straight out of the camera. Once again, Sony a7 IV with the 12-24 4 G Master lens straight out of the camera. And this is what it will look like with my preset on it. There's the difference right there. So a few things have built into this preset. So with the a7 IV, you can really push these variables a lot higher. What you want to do is pull down the highlights, pull up the shadows, pull down the whites, down the blacks, pull up the clarity just a tiny bit, pull up the texture, and pull up the dehaze to 1. There we go, or to 2 technically, I guess, 1 notch up. Then pump in a little bit of exposure, and there we go. You can go. Now the only difference is the color once again. So I said earlier that this polarizer tends to lean green. So grab that white spot, and there we go. We'll adjust the vertical since these are a little bit off, and just like that. Look how beautiful that looks without any blending, nothing like that. No, I didn't have to come in and remove colors or anything like that. We'll come down here to the transform, and we actually don't want transform. We want lens corrections. We want to turn on, and mine is already set up. As you can see, this is the lens that I'm using. Love to set the lens correction on there because it really helps. Just like that, you have everything done. Once you build this out, you can come over here to your presets menu, press this plus button, and create a preset. Here is where you will name your preset, and you will select everything that you want on it. Now, usually I keep everything checked except for the transform. The transform is the one thing I take off because each photo is a little bit different and you don't want it to do the same transform to everything. So just like that, I've got a group called real estate right here, and that's where I put all my real estate ones in. If I did not already have a preset, I would probably label this interior with Sony a7 IV and 12-24, just like that. So that way I know exactly what this is for. And boom, I would press create. But I already have one over here. I have them for all kinds of different scenarios. As you can see over here, I have it for old cameras that I need to get rid of. But either way, that's it. That is the whole process of editing. And this video is less than 10 minutes with all of my rambling. So let's cut back to the studio. All right, everybody, that was it. That's the video. I told you it was very simple. For those who didn't believe me and were hating on me, that is literally my process. I showed you how to build the preset. I may even just give you my preset if you all ask me for it enough. If you want that, please comment down below, like, subscribe, all that jazz. As always, keep rocking and rolling. Enjoy what you're doing. Make smart business decisions. Maybe start editing like me. Save yourself some time. Catch you next time.